Hello and welcome back to Tech It. Hope you guys enjoyed the fireworks display as much as I did. I've actually moved my testificates all the way over here. Uh, Decided that I wanted to get most of my stuff back onto this island, so there was no need to have them over here. Probably won't do much with them right now. Just kind of wanted to keep a nice little building so that I didn't lose any of them. I've breeded, I think I've got like 8 now. I mostly have just the scientists and the priests. I think there's like 1 farmer. I was kind of surprised that I didn't get a bunch more farmers. Anyways, I hope you guys have a beverage on hand because we've got a lot of stuff to do today. First thing, if you notice, I've got an electric tree tap in my inventory. And what that is it's built the same way as like an electric wrench, but with a tree tap instead of the wrench. And let's see if we can find a little orange spot on one of these trees. The good thing about the electric tree tap is it won't break. You can continue to use it and it will just drain power and you can run back in your house and recharge it. So you don't like get anything special like extra drops or anything. It functions pretty much exactly the same. So, the first thing you'll notice is I've got an extra geothermal generator up there. And I was been needing some more power because I got an extra furnace and an extra macerator going on. And what we need, because I only have a BatPacks right now, and all that's storing is this, measly little 40,000 EU. We're going to make an MFE to start off. An MFE is like an upgrade to a BatPacks. It stores 600,000 EU a tick. So let's break these wires real fast and look up how to make an MFE. There we go. We've got double insulated gold cable, some energy crystals, and a machine block. These energy crystals, they're kind of expensive. They take a diamond a piece, and I'm surrounded by a bunch of redstone. And to make our gold cable, we're going to need some gold and some rubber. So let's go ahead and grab some gold. Grab our 4 diamonds. You can notice I've done quite a bit of mining, so I'm just loaded with stuff right now. So we can build all kinds of things. Grab some rubber, and I'm going to need some redstone. Come back over here. Now you make gold cables slightly different than your normal copper cables. You just take a piece of gold and surround it by 4 rubber. And it gives you these 4 insulated gold cables. And the way that you double insulate them is simply just put more rubber back in. And then you can see it kind of changes a little bit. You get these double insulated gold cables. Let's make our energy crystals. Oops. 4, 4, 4. You need some more, so we got 1. And they don't stack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we got our energy crystals, insulated cable. Let's make an machine block real fast. There we go. Alright, there's our MFE. And if you notice, I've put these geothermal generators this way because I want to be able to put the MFE right there. There we go. And they lit up like a light bulb. And you can see it's got 600,000 EU a tick. Another thing you'll notice is that the output is 128 EU a tick. And the BatPacks is only 32 EU a tick. We're going to have to step down the power of this MFE to get it into the BatPacks so the BatPacks doesn't explode. If I just hooked up a cable right now between these two, that BatPacks would blow up and I'd lose a bunch of stuff. And I don't want that to happen. So the first thing, the MFE, just like the BatPacks, it's got one output and a bunch of input sides. So we're going to set the output to the bottom. What we're going to need is we're going to need an LV transformer in the middle. But before we make our LV transformer, I want to go ahead and drain this bat box of the 40,000 EU I already have. The way I'm going to do that is to make a bat pack, which we're going to need for our miner later anyways. Let's look that up real fast. And there's our bat pack. And it's going to be 6 RE batteries, an electronic circuit, and some tin. And what a BatPack allows you to do is store energy so that you can travel with it. You can charge your tools back up with it by putting it in your chest plate slot. So if I had a BatPack here and I was using my diamond drill, it would use the energy off the BatPack before it would the diamond drill. But what I mainly use them for is throwing them in the miners, because I want to be able to take my miners, out into the field, so I'm not just like limited to the space around my house. And the reason I'd be limited to the space around my house is because copper cable only goes about 4 blocks. I think it's 4 or 6. I think it's 4. Before it starts losing power. So if I extended this anymore, that copper cable would start losing power to the point where it's pretty much useless if you go, too far. Gold cable is even less than copper cable, the distance that it can travel. And iron cable, we're going to be using that later on when we get to our nuclear reactors. It travels even less than gold cable. What you're really going to want is glass fiber cable later on, and it can go 40 blocks without losing an EU down its travel, but they're really expensive. They're like 2 diamonds for every, I think it's like, it might be every 1 or every 8. Anyways, we don't have that many diamonds yet, so I'm not going to be making glass fiber cable yet. So let's go back and let's make our bat packs real fast. And I want to make 2 because I usually set up my miner with 2 bat boxes right next to it. I just shove these bat packs into the bat boxes and let them sit there while the miner does its thing. Usually a miner from about y equals 64 to bedrock is about 3 to 4 charges of, or 3 to 4 changes of 2 bat packs. So it's about 6 to 8 bat pack needs for your miner to hit bedrock. So let's make this. We got 6 RE batteries, some electronic circuits, and some tin. Let's see, I've got some tin here. I might need some more. I don't know that 32 is going to cut it, so let's throw that in the furnace. I've got 2 of them, so I can split it up. Oh, I've got some tin here too. So, all right, we're going to be able to make 6 or 12 actually, because we need 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need 2 more tin. Shoot. It's a good thing I put some more in the furnace. There we go. Yeah, if only I could count. Oh, that was right. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay. 12 batteries. We need a... No, we don't need a machine block. What am I thinking? We need 10 there. Electronic circuits. There's our bat packs. So I can go ahead and put one of these in here, and it'll drain this bat box completely. 10, you can get out of there for now. I think the bat box holds just a little over 40,000 EU, so you can see it's only about half full now. But that's okay, because we're going to be filling it up in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and take this bat box out, because when I put in the LV transformer, I need to make sure that the output is going down here and not somewhere else. I can take it out, and if I ended up breaking the bat box before I drained it, I'd lose all that EU, and there's no reason to waste it. So let's make our LV transformer, and there it is. Looks kind of like a bat box. It needs 3 coppers, some wood, and 2 copper cables. And I only have 1 copper in there, but never fear, I've got plenty of copper over here. That's pretty cheap, so too bad I don't need a lot of them. Just need the 1. So I'm going to put this here. You can see it's got, the 3 is actually the input side. Oh, crap. I need the input side up there. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, you know what I can do? I can break this real fast. I'm going to put a block right below here. I'm going to step up like a step stool. Actually, I'll do from this side. Because whatever way it's facing back to you, it'll end up placing the... As you can see, it's got... This one has... oh, that was my BatPacks. This one's got a 3 and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And the 1s are all outputs, and the 3 is an input. So I need to place that input up here. So if I'm up here, the input should go above me. So yeah, all the 1s are there, so the input went in the right place. So I actually didn't need to pull that BatPacks out. I could have just well, I would have right-clicked on it and they would have made me go into that one. So yeah, we needed to do that anyways. So now we can place our BatPacks back here. We're going to have to go ahead and readjust. Digging dirt with a chainsaw. So now that's going down, and hopefully it doesn't explode. We'll find out in a second if it's working. Alright, the BatPacks is already powered. The MFE is almost all the way up, so looks like my little stream of things is working well. Now if you're going to put your MFE a little bit further away from your LV, you're going to need some gold copper cable, because copper cable can only handle up to the 32 EU it takes, and you'll end up, I think, blowing up your cable, so you don't want to have that happen either. So, let's see, what's next on the list? Now that we've got all this power, I'm going to need to be able to do something with it, and if you've noticed, macerators, they're pretty slow. Let's grab this iron out of here. I'm going to throw it in here. And I can wait pretty much all day for this half stack of iron ore to macerate. I mean, it just takes its sweet time. So what I want to build is an overclocker. And an overclocker is an upgrade that can go in one of these slots. And they're pretty easy to build. They're coolant cells, an electronic circuit, and a couple of copper cables. And coolant cells work kind of like lava cells, but instead of picking up lava, you're just going to pick up water with them. So I think I have a bunch of coolant cells out here, or a bunch of empty cells. So let's grab these empty cells. I think I'm going to make 3 overclockers. So I'm going to need 9 of these. 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what? That's 4. I'll make 5. Oh, 1 over. I guess that means I'll make 6. You can never have too many overclockers. Okay. Now I'll split them between the macerators and maybe throw one of them in the furnaces just to speed things along. So we also needed some electronic circuits and some copper cables. So I need 6 electronic circuits. And I'm going to need a bunch more cable. See, that's 6 times 6 is 36. I'm going to need 1 more. Okay. Nope. Confusing me again. Okay, we got our 6 electronic circuits, and we also need the copper cable. So I'm gonna you know what? Do I have some more copper cable? I don't. I'm gonna have to make some more. You just go through all kinds of copper cable in this game. Okay. We're gonna need 2 on each side. Oh, water cells. I completely forgot. I'm going to have to, I think it's extract these. And I don't think they stack either. So this is gonna take a little bit. So, goodness. Since they don't stack, I can't do anything with it, and we haven't set up our way to bring stuff out of here automatically, so I'll tell you what, I'll be back in once these are done. Just hold on tight. Okay, I've got all my coolant cells now, so we can go ahead and make those overclockers. It sucks these things do not stack. There's 1 overclocker. 2. Okay, so I'm going to split these up. I'm going to put 2 in the macerators because they go really slow. Here's 2. And just to show you the difference, let's go ahead and we'll start out with this 10. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put all of my overclockers in just this macerator. And I'm gonna put no overclockers in this macerator. We're gonna see them race. Alright, so when this one gets to 1, we'll see how many the one with the overclocker did. And it made 2. And this one has made almost the entire stack. Alright, it's about 5 overclockers and a macerator, and it's pretty much just ends the ability to grab power from the BatPacks. So it is already done. So we're just gonna have 2 in here. This was on its second its second operation. So I'm gonna put these guys in the electric furnace. You can put them in whatever slot you want to. Alright, so that's going. So now we've learned about overclockers, and we can see that our MFE is doing just fine, these generators. They've got, they're actually just about out of power. I might have to fill these guys back up. So anyways, what we really want to focus on is getting our miner out in the field today, and what we're going to need for that is an OV scanner. I'm going to skip the OD scanner because it only looks at 5x5. So we're gonna go all out and just get an OV scanner, and it checks a 9x9 area below you for whatever the amount of ore that there is. So this one you can make it with an OD scanner. An OD scanner is a little kind of expensive, or I can make it with just an RE battery. And this guy takes an RE battery, a bunch of circuits and all that other stuff. And this OV scanner, it just takes the RE battery, a couple of these gold cables, some glowstone dust, and an advanced circuit. Let's go ahead and grab out some of our materials. There's our glowstone, our lapis. We're going to need some gold and some rubber. Grab the rubber. I'm going to grab this gold. And I usually go ahead and just insulate all the way with the gold cables, because pretty much everything requires the double insulation anyway, so there's no point in just leaving it single. Alright, let's make our... Ooh, I need some refined iron. Let's make our advanced circuits. First we gotta make some regular circuits. Oh, and I'm out of cable again. You can never have enough cable. It's a fact of life. Now I'm gonna make two, just in case I need another one soon. Nope, didn't have it in the right place. There we go. We got our 2 circuits. We're gonna need 1 advanced circuit. There's our advanced circuit. We got our 4 gold cable. Oh, I'm gonna need 3 glowstone and an RE battery. I think there's an RE battery already in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Sure enough. If only it would stay where it's supposed to. There we go. Oh, was that right? Oh, you need to have the RE battery charged. I completely forgot. So you could also charge things in the MFE. There's actually certain things that you could only charge in an MFE, and the OV scanner is one of them. I mentioned wrong in the previous episode that you can't charge an OV scanner unless you have an MFE. You can actually charge it in the miner itself. Once the miner starts digging, it'll recharge. So this is tier 2 power, and you can actually go ahead and charge the MFE without needing the tier 2 power. So there's the OV scanner now that we've got our RE battery filled up. So, and the way you use this, you could just right click like this, as long as there's some block around you. Oh, you know what, my chat's off because there's a bunch of people on there talking and they're being annoying. What happens is, as you walk around, I'll show this later on, but as you walk around, you'll click around. With an OV scanner, you kind of want to find a spot where the ore value is about 85 or higher. Any lower than that, you don't really get anything good. The most I've ever found is like 120. You just go around, you right-click at the ground, and it'll show you what's going on. I can't wait till 1.3 where I can just turn the chat on and off at will, but I actually have to do like a full restart to turn off the chat. Like I said, it gets pretty annoying if there's a bunch of people on. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and plot my miner down right around the house because I haven't really mined around here. Well, hopefully we'll get something. So what you can do, you can just plop your miner down here, put the chest down, a couple of bat boxes, and I went ahead and filled up my BatPacks. So you're going to put them in the bottom slot of the back box. And you can see where I was standing. I was standing like this so that the output went ahead and faced towards me, so I don't have to move the output around. And those are going to fill up, and it's going to fill up the miner. And again, you're going to go right to left. You're going to put in your OV scanner, then you're going to drop in your miner pipe, and finally you're going to do your drill. And that thing is going to start. It's starting to mine. So you can see it's just going down. So we're going to let that run, and we'll come back to it later. And I don't know if you noticed, but I already had a couple of BatPacks because I hate running back and forth. I've had this thing out in the field a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys how to make these things. So that one's going to be charged. I also had some transport pipes. I was helping out Hav across the way, letting him figure out how to work his. It was his quarry. I don't even remember. We were doing something that required some of these conductive pipes and transport pipes. We'll get into that stuff later. It's not too important right now. Anyways, next thing we want to do is. I'm going to make a LapPack. I know we went ahead, we've only had this thing working for, maybe a few minutes, but you can see it's already drained. I'm tired of going back and forth, and dealing with putting in BatPacks and blah, blah, blah. It's really annoying after a long time. So what a LapPack is it is like a BatPack, but it holds a heck of a lot of energy, and it takes 6 lapis lazuli a BatPack itself, and an advanced circuit. Let's go ahead and get started on making one of those. I've already got my BatPack started, or there's one BatPack here. So we're going to need lapis lazuli box, and I think an advanced circuit. So I'm going to grab some of these glowstone. I already had a cable again. Oh, you know what? I already had that circuit built. It's from last time. We're getting everything today. There's our advanced circuit. We got our BatPack already. Let's make our lapis lazuli box. We're gonna need 6 of those. So 6. That's 4, 5, and 6. Now this thing can only be charged in an MFE as well, so that's one thing to keep in consideration. And there is a LapPack, and it looks just like this BatPack over here, but it holds a lot more energy. See, they look the same. So if I went down here to this bat box, it won't let me put it in there. It just won't. So I gotta put it in the MFE to charge it. And it's gonna take a little while, and it's gonna take a little while. So I'm gonna let that fill up. I'll be right back. Okay, we are almost out of time, so I'm gonna go through this real fast. You notice I have another MFE and an LV transformer with me. I swear my old ones are still in there. You can see them in there. Oops, dying on the cactus. So what I usually do with this miner setup is I will set up my LV transformer right here, and I will set up an MFE right next to it. And what I do is I put in this LapPack, and it gives 600,000. And these guys, they give about 60,000. So this is 10 times the amount of power that I could put with one of these BatPacks. So I've got a bunch of BatPacks, and I'll probably be making a bunch of LapPacks later on, because I'm going to make more miners so I can just send them all over the countryside and gain all kinds of ores. It'll be pretty cool. So that's kind of what I do usually for my miner setup. I got MFE, LV, miner, LapPack in here, and it's actually, I think these are only 300,000, so you actually need more than one LapPack to fill these things up. It might only be 200, no, 250, I think it's 2. Maybe it's 3. Who knows? It's a whole lot of power. So, anyways, I'm going to cut this episode here and see you guys next time.